is poppin'? Today we'll be making 180 minutes of college football. Got me some coffee. Let's get started, baby. I am locked in today. My voice feels better. Let me start up on party. So that way, I don't have to do that quite. Alright, let's get started. Alright, let's lock it in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium.
They can take home advantage.
Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Both teams have been building toward this one for a while, and it is here, a top 5 clash between two powers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the
Heck yeah.
the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Let's lock it in. Who gets ball? I'll take ball. I'll take ball. I'm just eating the ice. Let's lock it in.
And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off.
Let's go. Let's go.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man.
That was not that bad for the first play of the game. You don't even know what we're starting with.
All wideouts, no backs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hit the afterburners, kid. And
Not lucky.
are the name of the game.
That was lucky.
They get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes the
Good start. Let's go, man. We're locked in.
Rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills.
Really good offense so far. Really good offense.
Of the great Ohio State backs.
Oh my God! Break his ankle.
Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies.
We ain't stopping first down, baby. First downs. Put the walk in
skill
right.
set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Well, come on. Let's go.
Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they break the seal on the scoring.
Good start, man.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Good start for the offense,
On
man.
that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished things up.
I don't think we didn't get like any second downs. It was all first downs. So that's a really good offense start.
Coming out with it, it's James. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make
Just 20, just 40. It's fucking tough.
a first down for the
Just 20.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
That nigga's lucky.
Feels pressure. Got his man to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Here's this offense with
I'm
a
really
fresh set
sorry.
of downs.
Just real fast.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to
Yeah,
play
guys,
with more
ice is
guidance.
just
When you see the
basically
pre-snap
frozen
motion,
water.
defense doesn't
Well, a
know
piece of
if he's just
frozen
running
water, that's
across
all
the
it is.
field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank.
One of the reasons why I like ice, it's healthy.
First down.
They just
And-
gassed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I like cold stuff. I like
It's
cold
not
food.
just
It
the
depends.
dual threat guy. You go back
Really.
to Dan
Ice is an
Fouts or
example.
Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one
So,
of the
Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. That type of
Rocking in,
pressure
baby.
on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio
Halfway
State,
again.
right in keeping with the legacy.
interception!
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense.
Let's
Not
get
to
back
say,
going.
Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
Whoa! Let's
And he was
go!
off to the races. Finally
You know
tipped
what?
up at the 36.
We'll do it again. Let's do that play again. I'm gonna give him a play.
Wide receiver coming in motion.
So let's do it again.
Quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass.
Yeah, he already
You
knows.
see
It's
big plays
wraps.
where it just lets him
Never
get on the
mind.
edge really, really quickly. And if
And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They
Hey,
wasted
W,
no
bro.
time
W,
on
W,
that
W.
drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Nice job, Trevion Henderson, over whoever scored.
Send this one away.
Really good job. 7 seconds left. 2
He'll
touchdowns
bring
in
it
the
up
first
to
half.
James. Gets it across the 20 to the 20.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns in the first half.
What he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
My voice is kind of wetty, like not regular because I'm eating ice and the water is like making my voice like how I talk different.
Wants to throw on first down.
Boom!
And
Still!
the pressure is going to get to him.
Oh my God, I almost died on camera.
And that's how the first quarter will end.
You know what? I'm gonna spit the ice out and put it back in there. I literally almost swallowed it and there was like a sharp edge to it. I leaned back and said sack and then I just fell and I felt the ice about to go down my throat. Also get
And
boomsticks.
the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
what a great job by this defense.
You know what?
setting
I'm just gonna eat the ice. I'm not even gonna celebrate or nothing. If I want to celebrate, then I'll just take the ice off my
Make him
mouth.
feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
There we go.
Let it fly. And
It's okay.
picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception.
Yeah, leave the game. Let's go, man. Yeah, stay back. Really? All right, bet. I'm gonna eat some ice. Well, first of all, I want to find my charger for my computer. I mean, for my controller. It's about to die. My controller's about to die. I'll be taking that. We're walking. And the first ever Alabama guy I played against. Since, Alabama was the first team I played against on online. And I absolutely dominated.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker
They got
that many
home.
claim.
Who cares?
But this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script
Oh,
before.
Elephant.
Top 10 team goes into a
Good. Dab City 420-3113.
As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th.
Anyways, we're back, guys. So let's get started with this game. I just spoke the other one last time. So
Joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
I'll get one.
Alabama about to kick off to get.
There ain't nothing wrong. I'll be Ohio State. Last time I played against the Alabama guy, I lost to him. Don't get me wrong, he was a beefer, but he did play good.
Not nearly as much as he
This guy could be good too.
wanted out of the end zone.
The Oregon guy I played against wasn't even good.
First down here for the offense.
After I scored a touchdown, he just left the game.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the run.
There we go. I'll take. Yeah, get off of me.
Powers through the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to
Yeah,
run
this guy's
through,
probably
and they
better than the
shut
other guy, so I'm gonna have to lock him.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early.
Hey, be careful!
Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go
How does this
back
guy
to it
know?
on second down. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24.
Yeah, this guy's good.
Pick up a 4.
Well, he's playing with Alabama,
Knowing they weren't going to hit a home run.
so I can't blame him.
Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Whoa! Whoa! There we go!
And chunk
We're
plays
back.
are the name of the game.
We are so
and they
back.
get one here
Good
before
run.
the
Whoever that
defense
was. Quick run.
finally
Dukes, I
makes the
think.
stop.
Good run.
Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet
Come on.
sweep
Oh!
pass.
Oh! Oh! Set him free! Oh! Oh my God! He can start him to the house!
Gas kid
Touchdown!
right in the head. And he'll take it in. They
Yeah!
get it.
Ah!
Touchdown Buckeyes.
That's what I'm talking about, baby!
I think a lot of people probably
7-0.
expected to see that.
7-0. We are
Playing on the
locked in
road,
tonight.
it's gonna be a
7-0.
hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation.
They'll always be better than
Right
Alabama,
down the
baby.
field,
At least we
score a
played
touchdown.
Alabama. We would have
They made
won
it
still,
statement.
but
The
we
18
lost.
unit on the
Ohio
field.
State lost to Michigan and somebody else.
And with the extra point, they get the first
Michigan
down
and
of the
Oregon,
game.
I think,
Quick
in the
work on that
regular
scoring
season.
drive just
And then in the
before
playoffs, they never
And the
lost.
final
Because guess what?
53 yards
They
coming
cooked.
courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Against the Notre Dame game, it was looking bad, but then they locked it in.
Drive this one deep.
Let's go. 7-0. Let's see what this guy can do.
From inside his own
What's he
15,
doing?
trying to follow his block.
I was about to say, like, is he AFK?
Just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get
Oh,
much done on
not in
that
this
run.
house.
He'll fight his way out and
Not in this house.
maybe pick up a yard.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile?
I feel like Ohio State lost to somebody else, but I think I'm tripping.
Flew down with some
And I'm talking about the regular season, by the way.
Those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete.
Ohio State could have lose one of their best, good players. So I don't know if they're gonna be as good, but they'll still be really good because Tavian St. Clair is about to dominate. Tavian St. Clair will be a GOAT. I live in the city of him.
Coming after him.
So,
The pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
really impressed with
Don't
how
get me
this
wrong,
team
this guy's
seized
defense
momentum
is
here,
good.
playing on the road
He's got
in
better
this hostile
defense.
environment. Their offense gets it first.
But the offense, his
They
offense is
put up
okay.
some points, and here's
That's
the defense
okay.
now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
There we go.
He gets a block.
Why'd I juke?
Returns
I
to
could.
get it
I
all
want.
around
Not even
midfield.
juke.
He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out.
Let's see what this guy can do this
Boy,
time.
David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that.
Here we go.
Drive.
And this offense did such a good
Oh my
job
God,
on
let
the
me
last
cook.
drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those
I didn't even
mistakes
spin, but
They need
it
to
made
really
me
get on
spin,
the
I
field.
guess.
Yeah, you're right.
And
They had
that's
the defense
fine, I
on their
guess.
heels. You wonder what sort of
That's fine, I
communication
guess.
was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding.
Oh my God!
Shakes off the defender. They get him
That was
down,
so
and he's
freaking
gonna pick up
close.
3 to the 32-yard
I would have
line.
got, but I didn't.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 20, he's got space.
Yes, yeah. See you later, bro. See you later.
To the house.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Ohio State. What an explosive eruption in
Yeah, leave the game again.
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Hey, good luck, by the way.
The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Alabama quickly back to the line. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down coming up. To the air. It's Milroe. Using the quick game.
Give me that crap.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, now you want to challenge it? Okay.
And put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit
Nice
for
try.
knocking it loose, and the defense jumps.
It's okay.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Offense at an empty set. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. At the 45 on its way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Henderson. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, how did you make that move? The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Still looking, on the move. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Alabama pushing the tempo.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the cornerback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Dances away from one. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap, it's Henderson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Back to throw, it's Howard. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 10, Alabama 0.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes that Alabama offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll throw it on first down, looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And they fake it, the holder looking for a man. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put
all kinds of running room. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for his man in the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Safe completion on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is the score. Ohio State 20, Alabama 15.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Henderson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Milroe. They're trying to get to it. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to find his man on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On second down, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. And there were moments in this game. There were plays that...
This guy is so fucking annoying. He just wanted to fucking run the ball and just do some dumb shit back and forth. That guy is not even fucking good. I don't care if I'm cussing. That motherfucker better not see me again, or else he better fucking get slammed. I swear, that guy's so fucking annoying. If I just cooked a field goal, I actually would have probably had a better chance of winning, because it would have been 23-15.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the Scarlet and Gray already rocking this house. Today, a rank versus rank matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Cook. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Oh, picked off. Got room on return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On the ground, it's Henderson. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Pocket starts, going to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down for this offense. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
These read option plays are very hard.